What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode, episode number 269, and we start today's episode off with a look at the youth squad, scouting, what are they called, scout reports here, and we signed that Swedish guy, looks pretty good, and a couple of the Spaniards come into the club as well, so yeah, it's surprising really. I said that we're probably not going to promote any of these to the first team, but I'm sure it's a pretty cool side feature to have in the game as well, because obviously with FIFA 14 right around the corner, this series is completely dead, and I guess it's nice to have sort of different features in it as well, and yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the sort of the scouting side feature, and it's always nice to see them pop up in the inbox. But anyway, we take on Getafe for the first game of the episode in the Copa del Rey, and of course we lost. I think it was actually 2 episodes ago when we had this game. We lost in the first leg, which meant we had to win in this one. We did have 2 away goals though, so when Mayoral scored here, that meant that we were going through 3-3 on aggregate, but we had 2 away goals, so we were going through as things still, which was great news for us. But Getafe came through here, crossed the ball into the box, and Cantari out-jumped Leon Brito and put the ball into the back of the net. So 42 minutes in, and it was Atletico Madrid 1, Getafe 1, and on aggregate it was Atletico Madrid 3, Getafe 4. So as things stood, Getafe were going through. We had to score another goal to make sure we'll be going through on away goals. In the 50th minute, Trouserman came through here, double step over, but his chip shot was saved, and the game finished. Just like in the Getafe game in the first leg, it finished before my eyes. I couldn't believe how much time ran out so quickly, and we're out of Copa del Rey. I literally, it was just so hard to think about. I was like, when the game finished, I was like, what? It's over already, And I remembered that, oh shit, we're actually out of the Copa del Rey. We're out of the Copa del Rey. So that's crazy. We lose 4-3 on aggregate, and we are out of the Copa del Rey at the first hurdle. That is absolutely incredible. I could not believe it, but I guess we've only got the league and the Champions League to worry about now, so yeah, there you go. But anyway, Spain offer us a new contract, and again, the series is coming to an end, the whole game is coming to an end, so what I decided to do was I would stall all these contract offers, and I'd wait until the 22nd of February when the Spain job runs out, and if we haven't received an interesting job offer, then I'll just take the Spain job. I'll probably take it anyway. But yeah, I just thought, as the game's sort of being closed out, I thought I'd show you the other offers I can get, just to get as much variety in the series as possible. But anyway, it's a new month. Here's a look at the youth score monthly report. 4 players in there. Again, don't think I'm going to promote any of those before the series is over. But I guess another little side story to these series. So there you go. But here is a squad report. See how the players are developing, how they're getting on in terms of stats. Again, players like Pulido and Casemiro. Those are the players I want to get rid of in this January transfer window, but even so, we'll see what we can do, and yeah, we don't have a very big squad, so maybe I'll just keep everyone, but I don't know, I'm still thinking of it, but anyway, that's what it looks like, and yeah, it's good. I mean, there's like I say, there's players like Casemiro and Pulido I want to get rid of. There's players like Coyote who are just terrible, and it's like, I want to get rid of you, but we don't have a big squad, so we need to make sure we've got our bases covered. But yeah, we do enter January, and we are 9 points clear of Real Madrid and Sevilla in first place, still unbeaten in the league, and yeah, with no Copa del Rey to worry about, I strongly believe that we're going to win the league again, and that is good news for us if we can wrap off the series with another win in the league. But we get an international management offer from France here. The French want us to manage them for the Euros, which is a pretty cool offer. I'll probably stay with Spain over France, but it's still pretty cool to think about. And of course, we do have one from Uruguay as well. And of course, the original offer from Spain. So that's 3 that we've accumulated so far: France, Spain, and Uruguay. We'll see how many come in before the 22nd of February. But here is a bid for Casemiro here. It's AC Milan. They want him for 6 million, and we request 8 million because he's a very good holding midfielder, despite the fact he's 31 years old. So he's still a very good player, and we'll wait and see what AC Milan say to that counter offer. But anyway, we take on Espanyol for the following game here in La Liga, and after bowing out the Copa del Rey embarrassingly to Getafe, we wanted to make amends here in front of our home crowd, and I don't really know what I was doing, because I just dicked around. Marcano lost the ball, Getafe played a quick 1-2, Milan skipped round Ure, and 2 minutes in, the first attack and the first shot of the game, out of nothing, it was our kickoff, and Espanyol had the lead, and I was like, this isn't training. What the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? It was embarrassing. What was I doing? I could not believe it. But thankfully, in the 14th minute, Trousman managed to equalise here as he smashed the ball past the goalkeeper. But what an embarrassing start! I have no idea what I was doing. I wasn't even concentrating. I was just flicking a stick around doing nothing. And yeah, embarrassing as hell. But yeah, 1-1 here, and then Espanyol came through and ended up scoring again. Balou Campenny just let Fernandez take the shot, and Espanyol were 2-1 up. It was just embarrassing. I don't know what I was doing. I was all over the place, but thankfully in the 48th minute, Trousman once again comes through here after Mayoral chips the ball through to him. He goes 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper and ends up side-footing the ball into the bottom of the corner. So 2 goals for Trousman makes it 2-2 here, and that is how the game finishes. So 2 ridiculously weak goals, the first one of which I have no idea what the hell I was doing. And yeah, 2-2 the final score. So just an embarrassing result, really. It was just awful, and I was just really angry at myself, you know, for letting those goals in, especially the first one. I mean, it was just awful, and yeah, it did finish 2-2, and yeah, just annoying as hell. But Casemiro looks like he could be on his way to AC Milan there. They accept a counter offer, and we also get 2 transfers coming in here for Lopez Blanco. We reject this one because he's a good squad player, and we don't really have too many holding midfielders. And there's also a transfer for Betch, our fullback that we signed. Excuse me, our fullback that we signed on a free agent in the summer. We counter-offer for £6.5 million because he's got a long-term deal with us, and wait and see what happens. But Levante go back to us and say they're not going to go higher than £6 million. And I said yes, because we've barely used him, and you know, I'd like a bit of money to spend this January, and we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But we also get another transfer offer here come in for who is Bangura. Bangura, the fullback, get a transfer offer here. It's Bolton for £18 million. The reason he's worth so much because he's young, he's got a lot of potential. So we asked for 22 million and see what Bolton will say. And you have to wait and see what happens in just a moment. But we take on Deportivo for the following game in this episode. And I think it's the last game of the episode, it is as well. Take on Deportivo for the following and last game of the episode here. Oh dear, stitches are killing me. And it was a really boring first half, nothing really happened. But in the second half, we went down the left-hand side here. Mayoral skips past his man with a nice fake shot here, goes down the left-hand side, keeps the ball on here. Nice reverse step over, gets himself inside. Nice jink to get around his man, gets taken down. Referee gives a penalty, and rightfully so. So not sure why the Deportivo players were complaining, but Marcano steps up here. Chance to extend his good penalty record here against the Deportivo goalkeeper. Ends up taking his time and smashes it into the top corner to give us a 1-goal lead here against Deportivo at the Vicente Calderon, and that is how the game finishes. So a 1-0 win in front of our home fans. Good to get the win after that embarrassing result against Espanyol, especially with the goals we conceded. But yeah, Marcano from the spot, a 1-0 win. Doesn't matter how you get the win, so long as you do. And yeah, it was proved there. Penalty, not a very convincing game, but I'll take the win. And Bolton come back to us from the counter-off we asked for and decided to match the £22 million deal for Bangura. That's a really good deal. I'm very pleased with that. And we also get a transfer offer here for Grimaldo, our left-back, which we reject from Fulham because he's an awesome left-back to use, and he's just an awesome player, really. And transfer talks unfortunately broke down between Betch and Levante, which is a shame because I don't really need him, I don't really want him. And then transfer talks break down between Bangura and Bolton, so we won't get any of that money, which is a real shame. Could have got £28 million there. We end up getting nothing. That's a real shame. But anyway, we have a couple of monthly scouting updates here from our Spanish and Swedish based scouts. The Swedish guy looks terrible, so we just reject that straight up. And the Spanish guy returns us another Felipe Marcano. Jesus Christ. And yeah, a couple of other good players as well, and a couple of poor players too. So there you go. And the last piece of business you'll see here is Slovenia coming to us and offer us another management offer. That's 5 managerial offers now already coming into the Euros, and another bid for Casemiro. It's £8 million from Bayern Munich. And oh, it's not the last piece of business, is it? Sorry, I should have waited. But yeah, Slovenia come to us and ask for us, and sorry, it's the 4th one, not the 5th. And so now we've got Slovenia, France, Uruguay, and Spain, and we'll be able to pick from those from the 22nd of December. But anyway, the last piece of business you will see is Bayern Munich come to us and say the £8 million for Casemiro deal is fine, so they'll go ahead and offer him a contract. And we also get a transfer from Martin Costa. It's a loan from Arsenal, but we decided to reject it because I'd rather keep him with me, as we don't have too many front forward players, and he's a pretty decent young right winger. But as always guys, a big thank you for watching today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave likes, that really helps my channel out, it's much appreciated. And for those of you that have said please move clubs, can you try and find a new job to end the series off, this is all I've been getting in the my job section. There are currently no managerial job openings available. The only clubs that have been there is AC Milan once, and that's my former club, so I thought there's no point in going back there. And of course Getafe, who's in the same league, and it's not even worth going there. So unfortunately it's very hard to move jobs, but hopefully that explains it. And thanks for watching, and I should see you tomorrow for another episode of Career Mode.